I saw a sign the other day in a store that was really cool. It said, learn to play guitar. Beginner lessons, intermediate lessons, advanced lessons, electric lessons, acoustic guitar lessons, all kinds of stuff, everything you could imagine. Drums, piano, keyboards, the whole multi-purpose store. Now, when I was a kid, I remember one of my friends worked at a store called The World of Music. And there was this old man that ran the store named Hank, can't remember his last name, anyway. And we were probably 18 or 19 at the time. My friend Dennis had been working there as a clerk. And I remember thinking, what a cool thing to do, to be able to hang out in a music store all day long. And if you had breaks, which I guess as a teenager I always thought there would be a lot of breaks in this. But sometimes you would sort of fantasize about hanging out in a music store, just meaning that all you get to do all day is play the instruments, play piano, play guitar, play mahjong, whatever, and just pick up all these cool guitars, because I know they had Martin guitars. This was before Taylor guitars were around, but they had some Martins and Takaminis and things like that in there, and then all kinds of sheet music. So I was really pumped here because I was sometimes looking for books for beginners because I had some beginning students. So I'd flip through the magazines in the World of Music there, or the new books from Hal Leonard and other publishers like that, looking for easy guitar versions. And again, this was more for beginning guitarists because I had some teenagers that were just learning. And one of my favorite bands at the time was Creedence Clearwater Revival. So I found this Creedence Clearwater Revival book for easy guitar. Really cool. But as I played a little bit longer and thought about some of these things, I realized everything that John Fogerty did with Creedence Clearwater Revival was pretty much for easy guitar. So all you had to do was learn a couple of chords. I'd open up and flip to songs like Looking Out My Back Door, Bad Moon Rising, Have You Ever Seen the Rain, which had actually not come out yet. That was a little bit later. They were still a band when Dennis was working at Weir. That was his name, Henry Weir, W-E-I-R. Getting back to the old man story. Not the Neil Young song, Old Man, by the way. But getting back to my impressions of Hank Weir here was this 70, 80, maybe he seemed like he was about 115 years old man who was teaching music to beginners. He taught guitar, he taught piano, he taught trumpet, he taught clarinet. And I'm thinking, man, how could he teach all that stuff? And then I came to the realization that a good teacher can really teach anything, and that's one of the most important things. So if you walk into a music store and you're looking to take lessons as a beginner, an intermediate player, whatever, but if you want to learn how to play the guitar, you don't necessarily have to find a great guitar player. You can find a great teacher who can teach you a lot of stuff.